Hello everyone. Been a couple weeks since I made a video, so I get you caught up on what's going on. Kind of going through a drought right now, so things started to grow and then stopped. And here's the hot peppers. Need to get in here and weed. This one's getting real bushy, but not any peppers. Everything just keeps falling off. This pepper plant is doing very well. I think that's a mole pepper, I don't know. Anyway, that one's doing pretty well. This one I believe is a Jamaican something or another. So, cool looking pepper. Some of my grass is starting to decompose already. And the bell peppers are looking tiny. They're just not getting very big. But still time. This one's an habanero back here and it's already got some flowers on it. Not really big enough. This one, this one's kind of weird. It started to grow sideways because of the way it was inside. It was kind of jammed in. Things were knocking it over. As you see, this is the main stem here. It's starting to grow branches straight up into the peppers. Not really sure what kind it is. I would guess Scotch bonnet. Raspberries. Very clear to see the new growth. So much greener than the old growth. But the old growth is the one with the raspberries. Lots of raspberries starting. This is the first year it's been on this side of the house. There's more habanero. Moved over some hot peppers because I had extras and figured I'd shove them somewhere instead of just getting rid of them. The asparagus. Turnips are looking good. Let's see, some of them are definitely ready to be picked. That's a monster back there. And some of them just aren't getting very big. But start eating those. Get this year's green onion. More than ready to eat. I got these green onions. Potatoes starting to flower. I do have a big surprise in the garden. Get to that soon. It made me very excited. A lot of these pepper plants aren't putting peppers on yet. I think they're still adjusting from the indoors to the outdoors. Just look at the different leaves from when it was inside to when it's outside. It's just so different. The lettuce. More of these peppers. These are Scotch bonnets. These branches in here, all these leaves from the hedge that I trimmed. More in the garden. A random lettuce plant here. Yeah, it's a Scotch bonnet also. Very dark leaves on the Scotch bonnet. Got those are ancho peppers. Getting a bunch of those. Sorry for the crunching. The potatoes, more potatoes. Got something trying to build a home down here. Guessing it's those damn rabbits. Oh, things are a nuisance. Used to like rabbits. Okay, not getting anything in the June bug bag. Now the peas. Look at all those peas. You see all those? So many peas. The only problem is I don't know if these are snap peas or shelling peas. I ate a couple bigger ones and they were kind of fibrous, so I'm hoping they're shelling peas because I'm going to let them grow. Got a few carrots, not many. Never grown carrots in this part of the garden, and honestly, I think everything in front of this fence here just is not good dirt, so I either need to build the dirt up here or just not bother growing anything. And the raspberries don't put a whole lot on. And look how bad the kale's doing. Just awful. And it's getting some bug damage. I'm sure that's the problem too. Letting the radish go to seed. Animals are still eating it. Birds are eating it. A couple habanero plants over here. Okay. Got my Swiss chard in the pot growing there. Desperately trying to get some eggplant to germinate. Probably too late in the season. Window box up here with some leftover bell peppers. Don't really know that there's time. I also put some jalapeno seeds in here. Oh, there's one right there. From jalapeno we bought at the store. But in the meantime, we had some, a friend of mine gave me some he had bought. I don't like to use plants that you buy, but he had extras, so I just took them. So I do have some. Here's the good Swiss chard. Doing really well. Been eating some of this raw. Tastes just like a beet. Okay. Here's my lemon tree. So this one was in a bad pot, so I switched pots. And it was doing so well, and I think it died. No idea why. I don't know what would have killed it in the new pot, but pretty sure it's dead now. Okay, here's my big surprise that made me just ecstatic. I have a ton of volunteer cucamelon plants. I actually moved some around, spread them around. So they had a whole bunch started there. Already climbing up the arbor. So that made me so excited. I put some into cups here, so I can pass those along if anybody wants any. This is my Texas Roadhouse cherry tomato plants. Just took the seeds from the tomatoes at Texas Roadhouse. Already starting to flower in here. Okay. Got some scallions growing. Tomato plants are alive and look healthy enough, but man, they are just not taking off. Maybe it hasn't been hot enough yet this year, but I don't know. Got some peas growing here. These are definitely the shelling peas. The first segment here, the rest of them I have no idea. Say a whole bunch of peas. Don't know what the rest are. A volunteer plant of some sort. I would guess butternut. Your guess is as good as mine. Those are beefsteak. That's a beefsteak. This is the Texas Roadhouse tomato, cherry tomato. Starting to really take off. Put flowers on. There's another one there and another one there. So I will have a boatload of cherry tomatoes. And if these peas ever grow, I'll have plenty of those too. Okay. Getting near the end here. More ancho peppers. I'd say they're doing really well. This pepper plant, I think it's a Scotch bonnet. It really has taken off over the last week. I believe that's a bell pepper. This one I planted yesterday clearly needs some water. I'd guess Jamaican maybe? It was a volunteer plant, wasn't sure what it was. But based off where the flowers are growing, starting, thinking it might be zucchini, which would be awesome because I did not have enough zucchini. I did forget to mention inside here, I did plant some of the cucamelons. There. Sorry for all the crunching. And there's a bell pepper. There was a volunteer plant I transplanted, but it died. Thought it might. As you can see, the rabbits are thoroughly enjoying my bean plants. I think I'm going to try to fence those off with some I made over there that's just not doing any good. There's a plant that died. Don't know what that was. I think that was a bell pepper. There's my zucchini. Well, so I know this is one of the jalapenos I got. I guess another one. Got milkweed everywhere. So I let milkweed grow every year for the butterflies. I got two cucumbers. Once again, more of the rabbit damage. Put some thorn bushes up, but I guess they don't mind the thorn bushes. And finally, the pumpkins. So these only get like 3 or 4 hours of sun a day, so I don't know how well they'll do, but I figured what the heck, we'll give it a shot. Put a bell pepper plant over here. Already getting flowers. These are all pumpkins. I don't expect much. Lack of sun. And over on the compost bin, I have no idea what these are. I don't even know if it's a vegetable. That's something that popped up. We'll let that go and see what happens. And a friend of mine gave me a big bag of peat moss here that I honestly have no idea what to do with. And the last thing I have is some plants. These are beefsteak tomatoes, just in case the other ones died, and they did not, so I don't think I'll get anything out of them in there, so I might try to find somewhere to put them. Alright everyone, I guess that's my video for this week. I appreciate everybody who watches, comments, and I will see you on the next one.